All right, this your brother Issachar coming at you with another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Kodash. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstones to learn his truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the aqua that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled Digital IDs Rolling Out in Illinois. All right, it's going to be entitled Digital IDs Rolling Out in Illinois. Now I got aspires to do this lesson because of this video that I'm getting ready to play for you all. And pretty much this dude right here, I believe his name is Greg Bishop. And he made an announcement from the Secretary of State saying that people are going to be able to upload their driver's licenses or their state IDs to their Apple wallets now. And he said that was going to start tomorrow, which was Wednesday. All right. So like I said, this happened about 3-4 days ago. And, you know, as soon as you see videos like this, you already know that they're conditioning the people to get ready to take that the MOTB. All right, which is the microchip. All right, because everything is going digital. They're making sure that everything is going digital. Just like literally, I was just having a conversation today and we was talking about video games and how the releases of video games are getting to the point where they're forcing people to buy the digital version instead of going to the store and buying the physical version. For instance, if you a new game, one of the games that I was interested in literally came out about 2 days ago. 2 days ago. All right, and they had an edition where the physical edition where you can get like special stuff with it or whatever. But that edition is going to come out a month after the digital release. The digital release came out literally 2 days ago, but the physical one won't be out until a month later. So that would piss a lot of people off. You'd be like, how come you just couldn't, come out with the release at the same time for both versions? But we already know why they're doing that. They're getting people used to using digital things because this is where it's headed to. It's headed to the MOTB, the microchip. All right. So let's go ahead and play this video, and then we're going to grab a few scriptures.
Starting tomorrow, for the first time ever, Illinoisans will
scroll if you want.
Salakia.
For the first time ever, Illinoisans will be able to add their driver's license or state ID directly to their Apple Wallet. To get started, open Apple Wallet, tap the plus button, select driver's license or state ID, and follow the quick steps. Scan your card, take a selfie, and you're done. Apple and our office don't track when or where you use it. Your privacy is protected by design. Only the information needed for a transaction is presented, and you have the opportunity to review and authorize the information being requested with Face ID or Touch ID before it is shared. If a bar or concert venue only needs to confirm you're over 21, that's all they see. Not your address, not your license number, not even your birth date. Starting tomorrow, you'll be able to use your mobile ID at O'Hare, Midway, and Lambert airports, and at over 250 airports nationwide. We're also working with stadiums, restaurants, and retailers across the state to expand the number of businesses and venues accepting mobile ID in the coming months. This will soon go beyond Apple Wallet to include Google and Samsung wallets so that every Illinoisan with a smartphone can benefit from this breakthrough, regardless of their device. Starting tomorrow for the first time ever.
So there you go. Like I said, they starting off with Apple Wallet, but we already knew that they was going to branch this out to everything else. You already heard him say Google, Samsung, so forth and so on. It's going to be with anybody that has a phone pretty much. All right. And like I said, people are going to start using that a lot because the thing is, when I was out door dashing not too long ago, the way that you have to confirm your account now, you have to upload your ID or you have to take a picture of your ID to the account. All right. So then they could verify, your driver's license, so forth and so on. And so when I first signed up for it, you didn't have to do all of that. All you had to do was, just type in your driver's license number or whatever, just so they can look it up and see if you had a clean record as far as your driving history. But that was it. But now they're making you actually upload the ID to the account or take a picture of it. And it's the same way with the IRS too. They got ways where on one of the ways where you can sign in so your account is by using your driver's license. So they literally are conditioning the people to get used to this digital ID system, man, which is the beast system, because that's exactly what it is. So in the coming days, man, well, not the coming days, but you heard him say months, but we already know that we very, very close to Esau bringing that great wrath, man. They gonna force this microchip on everybody. It's gonna be on everybody, man. Let's start off with Habakkuk chapter 2, and we're gonna start at verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Just because things aren't going as fast as what you would like it to be doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, all right? This is one of the main prophecies that's written in the book. It's the MOTB, the microchip. This thing is definitely going to happen because we seeing the conditioning right before our very eyes, man. Salakia. All right, we seeing the prophecy happen right before our very eyes. The chip is going to happen because that's going to be one of the main ways that the prophets, the elect, is going to have to showcase their faith. They're going to have to showcase their faith by saying no to the MOTB and pretty much putting themselves up on the chopping block for death. Let's get that real quick. We're going to get Revelation chapter 20. And then we're going to go to, we'll just get to the point. Go to verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Hamashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. This is the elect, the 144,000, all right? These are the ones that literally said no to the MOTB, and some of them were beheaded. So this is what we got to prepare ourselves for, because as soon as it's mandatory, just like I saw a brother upload a video saying that us being Clark Kent, that's going to be a thing that's going to stop soon. That's going to stop soon. Sooner or later, we're going to have to be full-time prophets. In the spirit right now, we already full-time prophets because we're doing what we need to do, through the spirit. But as soon as Esau brings that great wrath, we're going to have to literally just have the 144% spirit. And ain't no other way. It ain't no other way, because if you look any other way, you're destined for death, man. It's not going to be by the beheading either. Because according to Revelation 14, according to Revelation 14:9, all right, hold on, let's start. Revelation 14:9. It says, as you can see right here in the caption, it says doom for worshippers of the beast. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whoso receiveth the mark of his name. All right. If you take that chip, this is your destiny. You're going to be doomed because you chose to worship Esau. Point blank, period. You got to say no to that chip, man. When that day comes, man, you got to have tough skin. You got to be prepared to let everything go. You got to be prepared to lose your job. You got to be prepared to lose your family. You got to be prepared to lose your wife. You got to be prepared to lose your own life, like we just read in Revelation 20. You got to be prepared to lose it all. You got to literally leave this world behind, because if you choose otherwise, this is your destination right here, man. To be in that nuclear destruction. That's what the fire and brimstone is. Anybody that takes that chip, they're going to get caught up in that nuclear fire, man. And that ain't going to be no joke. That's not going to be no joke at all. But this is what Esau is doing right here. Ah, damn. Hold on, let me just type it in. Revelation 13. All right, because this is what he's going to do to the whole world. And we all know this scripture. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right, because they're going to have 666 in the middle of the barcode. All right, literally stamping you as a child of Satan, as a child of Esau. All right, digital slaves, man. That's what Esau's getting ready to do. Enslave the whole world through his digital system. But we already know it's not going to happen because of what's written in Joel 20 and 23. But this is what he's going to do when he bring that great wrath. He's going to cause everybody to receive that. And anybody that doesn't receive it, they're going to be put to death. He's literally going to try to depopulate the earth, and he's going to try to enslave everybody through his beast system. But it's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. Let's get Psalms 64. And we'll just start at the top. This is Psalm 64:1. It says, hear my voice, O power, Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. All right, this is what we're praying for, because as soon as we see that everything is starting to hit the fan, that's when you really going to realize that life is happening. It's not going to be as easy. What they say, it's easier said than done. It's not going to be as easy when you actually got to live through it, man. So this is why you pray to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, so you can get that tough skin. Psalm 64:2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. This is what we want protection. We want protection, man. Because we already know we got to go through Jacob's trouble. Then we got to say no to the beast system, man. We got to say no to that chip. So we praying for protection and we praying for salvation. Verse 3, it says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? Yeah, this is what the elites are doing right now. They're bringing evil matters in, man. They're laying snares, traps privately. They getting together. They're getting together, and they're coming up with this NWO plan. And they saying, who's seeing us right now? Who's really gonna catch us doing this? They don't realize that the Most High is watching them. They don't realize that Yahweh Shai is watching them. They don't realize that the angels are watching them, man. All they thinking about is what's going on down here on earth. They not thinking about the actual power out there. But on the low, they are. they see, the elites know that the Lord is coming back. They know that the Lord is coming back, but their workers under them, they don't know what's going on, man. But the elites know, but they still gonna have the spirit upon them anyway to try to bring in this NWO to try to upset prophecy. But it's not gonna happen. Just like how it went down in the days of Egypt with Pharaoh. The Most High kept hardening his heart, giving him that spirit to be like, you know what, I'm gonna overcome this obstacle. But at the end, he ended up being destroyed, man. That's exactly what's going to happen to Esau. But this time, he's going to be destroyed, and he's going to slavery for 1,000 years afterwards, man. Verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep, all right? So this is what they're doing, all right? They literally are practicing this evil every single day, so they can actually try to accomplish this, but it's not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. The Most High is not going to allow his NWO to prosper. Let's get one last scripture to close it out. We're going to get Ephesians chapter 5. Then we're going to go to verse. Let's start at verse 15. It's Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Evil days are coming upon us. We're supposed to be circumspect, looking at what's going on in the world, reporting it back to the elect, and preparing ourselves for what's getting ready to happen, because the days are evil. Verse 17, it says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Esau's plan is part of the Most High's plan. It's part of the Most High's will. because this is going to be the way that this place is going to be destroyed. All right. The MOTB and World War III is going to work hand in hand. People that take the MOTB, they're going to be left down here when World War III happens. And World War III is going to be the way that this place become cleansed. When America is cleansed by fire, and the land of Israel, that place is going to be cleansed by fire. This is part of the Lord's will. So you got to understand that the Lord is about to bring evil, but at the same time, he's going to save his elect. Verse 18, it says, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father in the name of our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of the Most High Yahweh. This is what you need to make it, man. You got to fear. You got to fear. You can't have a second thought and say, well, you know, if I take the chip, maybe nothing won't happen. No, we just read what's going to happen if you take that, man. You got to understand the seriousness of you even taking that chip in the first place. When you take that chip, man, you literally giving yourself over to Esau completely. You have no privacy. You're not going to be able to monitor anything yourself anymore. They're going to make all decisions for you. If you get out of line even once, they can cut off your chip. They can suspend you from your job, and you ain't even got to be there. They can stop you from getting inside of your car, inside of your house. Because you see that they building certain neighborhoods now, these what they call it, smart neighborhoods with these smart houses. They literally got that. Come on, man. They literally got the refrigerators now with TV screens on it, with advertisements on that shit. You go in the kitchen just to get like a cup of water or something like that. You see an ad for McDonald's on your TV, man. You be like, I don't want to see that shit. But this is what they doing though. They making everything digital, even something as simple as their damn refrigerator. So literally, if you take that chip, you literally are giving yourself over to Esau, which means you not fearing the Most High at all, man. You don't even want the Most High in your life if you take that chip. So this is what we got to do, man. We got to be circumspect, and we got to walk wise, not as fools, because we know that the days are evil. All right. So I'm gonna end it with that. Like I said, this is another small step getting to the ultimate plan, and we already know what's getting ready to go down. So keep praying to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Keep fearing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And Lord willing, we're not gonna take that chip, man. Lord willing, we're gonna be part of the elect. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm gonna say, call Halayim Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rachaa Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aquat that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazat, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.